chance in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Oregon's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a deep man. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the number 1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. And the Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. There's a live football.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. on the run. It's Dupree finding an escape route. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. You're like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Ducks are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. This time it's complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Whittington. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Moore will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room, it's Hughes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. Turns it loose. It's caught downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quickly complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. But this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. More to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Ballard. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Moore will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, Oregon! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.